Movie Life, episode 69. This week I saw The Counselor, which continues my streak of seeing outstanding movies, which rarely happens, because usually I slip in a real turd once in a while just out of either guilty pleasure or obligation. The Counselor just continues the streak of excellent movies I've seen over the last 2 months. It is an original script from Cormac McCarthy, who wrote No Country for Old Men and The Road, and apparently those weren't depressing enough for him, so he went all the way with this one. Literally, the feeling, if I can describe 2 pieces of art to summarize this movie, it's as if Seven and Breaking Bad had a depressed child. But it's excellent. I mean, it is. The wording is a little literary. Some of the dialogue is a little literary, which makes sense considering that the writer is a novelist by trade. But it works. It gives it sort of an epic grandeur to the movie. Basically, the movie is the counselor, who has no name, is played by Michael Fassbender, who was in last week's movie, 12 Years a Slave, so he's on a nice run. And basically, the details are sort of left out, and they really become unimportant. But basically, he gets involved. He's in debt, which also Fargo. It seems almost like if Fargo had no jokes whatsoever. That kind of a tone. And I know I'm comparing it to great movies and great TV shows because I feel like this movie was great. Basically, he's in debt, as you kind of learn, piece together, and he makes some sort of drug deal that, of course, goes horribly wrong by no fault of his own. And I think the lesson of the movie, much like No Country for Old Men, is not that good people and bad people, but more that good virtue. If you once you are lacking in virtue, or if you make a bad mistake, it can haunt you the rest of your life, is kind of the tone. And greed here is the big enemy, worse than even sort of the bad people. There's a great scene during during the death of a character, where cheetahs basically ignore a dead body, and they are wild animals. And I think obviously it's a little heavy-handed, a little literary, but I still like the imagery of these wild animals seem to have less disgusting and less driven by personal need than the humans in the movie. Everybody's great. I think hats off to Javier Bardem, who not only is good in the movie, although he looks like he stuck his finger in a light socket, but for letting Michael Fassbender, the handsome, I'm putting it out there, next year's People's Sexiest Man Alive. I don't know if I should say no homo or something, but the man's absolutely super handsome. And go see Shane. He's the total package, joke intended, pun intended. But letting his wife, Penelope Cruz, in bed, I feel like that takes a lot of balls on Bardem's part to be like, here, this well-hung, handsome man, do a love scene with him while I'm in the next room shooting my scene. Very ballsy, so hats off to Javier Bardem. Fassbender's great. Bardem is great. Cameron Diaz, excellent. Excellent in this movie. Plays a trashy, manipulative skank really well. Who else? I don't know. Brad Pitt, excellent. So excellent cast, excellent movie. I give it a flat A. I know some people may find some of the dialogue not cinematic enough, not realistic enough, but I think that's what you get with a novelist writing it. But it adds to the kind of artistry of the movie. Really dark, and movie just keeps getting darker. It starts at its most pleasant, and the movie just keeps getting darker. But I really, really enjoyed it. Strongly recommend it. If you don't like it, you're a fucking idiot. So go see it. Flat A for this one. Next week, Ender's Game, which I don't think has Michael Fassbender in it. So that'll break my Fassbender streak. And maybe he's bumped Joseph Gordon-Levitt out of the JL Man Crush. Hey, Gordon-Levitt might be number 2 now. I don't know. I gotta reevaluate that. Maybe by the end of the year, I'll have the official Man Crush rankings. But that's it. So thanks for watching. Subscribe, please, and have a good weekend. Bye.
Wanna get that feeling, gotta get that feeling.